Hi, this is Bob from Old Montana Wisdom, and I'm up at my man cave or my ranch up here in Colorado. I do an elk tag, first one in 20 years up in this area, and I just had a couple days ago about a 7 or 8 minute standoff with a 300 class bull, but he won the standoff. Boy, they can be a smart animal. So I didn't get him, I didn't get my elk, and so that's that. But I thought I'd give you a tour of the man cave while I was up here. I'm in my TV room, and there's 3 bulls on the wall. I think 2 of them are Colorado bulls. One of them is a Montana bull that I killed over near the Bob Marshall. Actually, it was over near Orvando, Montana. And for you guys that follow grizzlies attacks, there was a woman killed in the post office parking lot in Orvando. She had pitched her tent there, and she was attacked by a grizzly. I think that was about 3 years ago. She was attacked by a grizzly and killed. There's a lot of places in Montana now that I will not hunt, that I hunted as a kid, because the chance to run into a grizzly is too great. This is a bull, 300 plus bull that I killed in the flat tops of Colorado. I think he was in 2009. Here's an aoudad sheep that I killed in New Mexico. A friend of mine had talked me into applying for a tag, aoudad sheep tag in New Mexico. These are free range aoudad. These aren't like in Texas where they're on a ranch, but these are free range, and he was a tough hunt, and he was a tough pack out on steep scree. I think I'm done hunting aoudad down in New Mexico. I also killed an oryx down there a couple years ago. I have that mount down in my house in Littleton with some other elk. This is my fly tying bench. I'm right across from a lake. I have a high drift boat that I use on the lake, and this is where I tie all my flies for up here. There's a flat tops bull I killed, I think probably about 20 years ago. Here, I want to show you this picture. This is a picture of a guy, an Indian. White man runs him, and he was a scout for General George Armstrong Custer. George Custer released him just prior to the Battle of the Little Bighorn, so he was a survivor of the Battle of the Little Bighorn. But he is a fierce-looking Indian. Don't you agree? So we're going to take a walk here and go into what I call the wolf room. You can see how big these animals are. They are really big. After they got reintroduced into Montana, which they didn't need to do, in my opinion, the elk herds really got decimated. When I was a kid, there was about 20,000 elk in the Yellowstone ecosystem, and now I think there's down to about 2,000, 2,500 animals. And I know it's a problem because if I buy a tag when I go back home to kill a wolf, I can kill 25 of them on that tag. And if I trap, I can kill another 25. So it's become a real problem. Here's a bull that I killed on the last hour of the last day of hunting season about 20 years ago. It was a tough hunt only because my headlamp went out, and then the extra batteries I brought for that headlamp went out by the time I had gutted and skinned them. So I had a pretty fun walk, 3-mile walk out of the backcountry in the dark. I'm going to take you into this room. This is my spare room. There's a bull my sister killed. I took her on an elk hunt just after she got out of the service. and I took her on an elk hunt into the flat tops, and she killed this bull at 43 yards. I'm a true believer, and this is only my opinion, that if you kill an animal at 50 yards, you're a hunter. If you kill them at 500 yards, you're a shooter. And here's the view as we walk down the hall here into my kitchen. And here's a couple bulls. I think one of them was out of Montana and one of them was out of Colorado. Here's a bull moose that I killed at 11,000 feet, about 20 miles from the ranch up here. And I have to say that I packed 2 moose this year. When I killed this moose, I had packed 2 moose. One for a friend of mine and this one. And they were both 3.5 miles back. This one happened to be at 11,000 feet. And if I never pack another moose, it'll be too soon. They are really heavy animals. Packing hindquarters off a moose that big is no fun. Here's a bull I killed in Montana a couple years ago. I think 2 years ago. Nice 300 plus bull. And I have to tell you, I talk about packing moose. When I packed this guy out, and I had help too, it broke me physically and it broke me mentally. Every man cave should have a jacuzzi tub. Here's a man cave master bathroom. Here's another Colorado bull. Nice 6-point. I want to show you this bull, I guess. This one I killed in 2013 or 2014. It's a 320-ish bull, nice bull. And I want to show you this. A lot of people mistake this for a badger. It is not a badger. This, and he has the face of a grizzly. This is a wolverine. I did not shoot this wolverine. Guy George out of Butte, Montana shot it, and after he passed away, I got this from his wife. Beautiful. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the man cave up here. I think if you've seen my reloading videos, you've seen my man cave in Littleton. I hope to do some more videos this winter after things settle down a little bit. I want to talk about some calibers of guns that I use for hunting and why I like some of the old calibers. Anyway, let me know what you think about the video and what you think about the man cave, and stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next video.